I'm tripping. This is off-brand Rice Krispie Treats. 8 individually wrapped bars. 90 calories, 17 grams of carbohydrates, 2 grams of fat, 1 gram of protein. Bro, $1.25 for an 8-pack. What? On a leg day too. What? Off-brand? And it tastes just like Rice Krispies? Oh wait, it's because it's Rice Krispies. Bro, it all comes from the same place. About to go hit legs right now. I'm about to head right inside, hit legs. We are doing barbell back squats today. Bro, that dude, my pre-workout has me tweaking. I knew that I needed a carb before the gym, so I stopped by Dollar Tree to grab some. Dude, $1.25 for this is crazy. Anyway, I'm in there looking, and like I stopped to like look for a second, and my body's not moving, and bro, I could just feel like my body was just shaking. I just felt like I was tweaking. I could feel like the pre-workout kick in now. Also, they just restocked. They have a bunch of these, $1.25 a piece. Dollar Tree is undefeated. I don't care how much hate I get for posting my Dollar Tree hauls or my Dollar Tree adventures or whatever. Bro, Dollar Tree is the way, the truth, and the life, buddy. Anyway, I'm tweaking off the pre-workout. I'm about to go in here and have a leg day. Code Dillard20 for supplements, 20% off. Go to buckedup.com. Use the discount code Dillard20 to save 20% off. I know they have sales throughout the year. I don't really know if they're having anything upcoming pretty soon, but every so often they do inventory sales where they knock the prices off of everything. Plus you can stack the discount code, so you're saving like almost like 40% off, which is like totally crazy. But yeah, if you need some supplements, use my code, save you 20% off. And if you get lucky and you catch a sale, it's like almost like 40 to 50% off. So, holy crap, I'm tweaking. Let's go do this. Okay. Okay, so we just warmed up with 135. We're gonna go up just a little bit to 155. Do one more warm-up set. I have not back squatted in a while. So I have it programmed to do it on a box. I don't know if you guys can see the bench, but I just stacked a 45 plate on there to give me some more height. Focusing on the hip hinge, bracing the core, and just trying to focus and put all the load on my quads. For everybody who doesn't know, or that's new here, I have like a bulging disc in my back. I got severe nerve damage in my L5, some deteriorating arthritis, all that good stuff in my lower back. So if you don't know, you can't fix that. None of that is like fixable, but further injuries are preventable. So that's what I've been working on for a while now. I haven't back squatted in a minute, so it feels good to be back under a barbell. It's been well over a year. Do I want to say a year? Not last Christmas, but the Christmas before is when we were basically at our all-time heaviest squats. Now we're starting over. So the first set felt pretty good at 135, and now I'm just going to bust out 155 for another warm-up to kind of gauge where we're at. The core feels great. The lower back feels amazing. So let's jump right into this second warm-up.
Oh my God. So it feels good, feels great. I'm feeling a lot of tension in my wrists. I need to position those a little bit better. Like I said, I haven't back squatted in forever, so I haven't really done any movements that like push my wrists in that direction. I did do like a front squat, like a variation of a front squat a few weeks ago, but even then my wrists were still not used to that movement, but nonetheless, my back still feels fine. I'm engaging my lats like my life depends on it, and I believe that's helping me brace. Obviously, keeping the core nice and tight, and instead of like looking up at the sky, I'm finding like a path, like not looking down. I mean, keeping my neck nice and straight, keeping my spine nice and straight. I'm just kind of looking not down, but looking out in front of me, you know. So, I mean, there's just a lot to this. I know a lot of young guys just like get under the weight and go crazy, and more power to you. But you know, once you creep up in age, especially with like a back injury, it's fun to do all this extra stuff. I know a lot of people are like, "What the hell?" But it's cool because then you can actually start to lift heavier weight. The goal is to get back to where we were, not last Christmas, but the Christmas before. And judging how this weight just moved, man, I feel happy, to say the least. So we're gonna go up in weight. I'm not sure how much we're going up in weight. This is not a race. This is a marathon. So I'm gonna slap on, I don't know. Let's take the 10s off and put a 25 on. This is kind of gauging where we can go in the future. And honestly, I'm surprised myself with the amount of weight I'm able to push today. Very grateful. So let's just keep the same speed, keep the injuries at bay. We're nice and warmed up. What I did off camera before this was a little bit of mobility, and I did some leg curls to get the hamstrings warmed up. So how much is this? 135 plus 50, 185. And I'm weighing around 243 was my last weigh in. So I'm not like nervous, but I don't know. I guess I could say I'm excited. It just feels good to be back under a barbell. Okay, we got our 2 warm-up sets knocked out and out of the way. Now I have 4 working sets of 10. And this is supposed to be a pyramid, so I'm going to try and go up in weight. So this is already 185 for me. You know, I haven't been under a barbell in a while, so I'm going to slowly progress up, even if that's going up 5 pounds or 10 pounds. So we'll just kind of gauge where we're at right here. That felt good. I wish my wrists had a little bit more mobility in them. But yeah, that feels pretty good. Yeah, that felt pretty good. Other than the lack of wrist mobility, everything else feels fine. Lower back feels fine. Lats feel fine. I felt like the bar might have been a little bit on my lower back, like creeping down on the low bar. So I need to watch that just a little bit more. Watch that a little bit better. But overall, 185 felt pretty good. I don't want to go too crazy because this is just gauging where I can build up. So I'll probably put some 5s on and do 195. Okay, we're gonna hit 195 for 10. If this is good, we'll go up to 205, and if that is good, then I will attempt 225 for 10. So let's lock it in. Let's get it. My wrist mobility's really not there. Yeah, the wrist mobility is killing me. A little pressure that time in my lower back, but I think I fixed it after like my 3rd rep, where I was really like trying to find that nice brace. There's got to be like a balance there. You know, you can't just inhale, brace. You gotta brace your core. Make sure your neck and spine is straight. You're pushing with your knees, you know, you want your knees to force out while you push up. And I'm thinking about hinging the hips and then bringing the hips through and trying to like make sure I'm breathing and bracing through all that. Is not a chore, but I think sometimes I'm trying to overdo it or overcomplicate the lift. But nonetheless, after the third rep, we were just going. And as you guys can see, maybe not, but for me, it feels like an eternity. But on the eccentric, I'm trying to take my time. And I know I can slow it down a little bit, but you know, if I have to, I'll slow the eccentrics down and just keep the weight where it's at. I know I want to push for that weight. I said I want to hit that 225. Why risk it? Why not just slow the eccentric down and really focus on that? I'm going to try to hit 4 seconds on the eccentric. Right now I'm doing just fine. So what I think I'll do is I'll go up to 205 and then just hang out right there and, you know, focus on my 4-second eccentrics there. And we'll just probably most likely cap it right there. That way we can, you know, get some actual work without risking an injury. I'm low-key dreading this right now because of my damn wrists. It'll buff out. I don't know why my wrists are like this though. Jiu-jitsu. That's the answer. That's why my wrists are like this. Jiu-jitsu. Clayton, he's a brown belt now. Y'all watch out for him. He'll put you in a wrist lock. Forget about putting you to sleep. He'll take your damn leg home with you. I'm just kidding. I miss jiu-jitsu so much. Jesus. Golly, dude. That used to be my lifeline. All right, I'm stalling. That's 205 for 10. All right, obviously I'm going to talk about my wrists. The mobility is not there. They are in pain. However, that wasn't too bad. This is a really good load for me. It's nice and heavy. Very, very manageable. I want to do slower eccentrics. However, you find a groove. You find a really good groove, especially when you find like really good control. And I was just sticking to the groove. Now, if I can hold my breath longer, then I could possibly find a longer eccentric. But I'm happy with my eccentric right now. I'm happy with how slow it's coming down. The brace throughout the lift feels absolutely amazing. And 205, it felt good. It felt great. And I might go up to 215, 225. I think I might stay at 205. Just because I don't want to risk injury, but I do want to explore. This is all about exploring what's manageable. That weight was very manageable. You could hear my breathing. The last 2 reps they weren't difficult, but I was running short on air because of the eccentrics that I'm holding. I feel like I'm holding and bracing longer, and so I'm just running out of air. But like I said, very, very manageable. I've got about 30 seconds to kind of figure out what I want to do, see where I feel. Lower back feels fine. I'm starting to feel some pressure in my lats, but I mean, we're here, we're at our top set. We might as well go for it, right? Rain on me. Rain on me. Rain, rain, rain on me. We're playing some bangers today. Oh. I haven't even seen what the rest of the program looks like. I just knew that we were doing this, and I stopped looking at the rest of the program. I was like, oh, hell yeah. We're doing barbell squats. All right, we're doing 225. I said, screw it. For 10, gee, how you doing? What's 10 measly squats? This is easy. This is a light work. I just did 205 as a piece of cake. It's literally 20 pounds for the same amount of reps. Like, what are we doing? 10 reps is all I got to survive. 10 reps. Form. Form, form, form. That's all we're chasing. Nice and controlled reps. Fucking crush it. Find that spot, man. Find that fucking spot. That was probably the best set of the day. Wrist mobility depleted. Wrists are gone, but I'm feeling it right here in my lat. Mind you, I'm fucking visually, I'm pulling that bar over my shoulders. Like I'm trying to bend the bar over my back. Like I'm physically trying to make it melt on my back. And then when I'm coming up, I'm not trying to lift it and throw it off my back, but bending it on my back and then using my like upper force to like force it off my back. I'm not forcing it off my back, obviously, but pulling, coming down, and then on my way up, exploding up. It worked. I feel good. My lower back feels great. Legs feel great. My wrists are cooked. But nonetheless, we did it. We can record it, send it to our coach, have him look at it, continue to program, and just get better lifts in. I'm actually happy. I'm super happy. I'm so happy. What is this? 450 on the leg press. We just hit 360 for 6, 260 for 8. Now we're just pyramiding. We're just doing a pyramid up just like we did on the barbell squats. But now we're doing it on the leg press. We're hitting it for 5 or second eccentrics. That's pretty heavy for me. I might need to adjust the way I'm sitting down, but I could feel my lower back compressing. I could have got a few more. So I think we're gonna stick here. Actually, low-key, I might just throw 25s on the side and hit that for 5 and see where we're at. Do a little bit better at bracing my core on the next set. I'll be honest, I wasn't even gonna record today. I don't usually hit legs on Monday. So when I saw we were hitting legs and we're doing a barbell squat, I was like, yeah, I'm recording. I was excited. I just try not to pull out the tripod like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because there's hella people in the gym. And, no disrespect. I know a lot of people don't want to be on camera and whatnot. So that's why you guys probably see me doing a lot of leg day, a lot of back day. Because usually those days are like, the gym's pretty empty. But I had to record the barbell squat. I haven't done that in a while, and I was just super excited. All right, so if this is 450 plus 50, this is 500 right here. This is 500 bones are about to spin for 5. Focus on that eccentric. Here we go. money. Much better on the bracing. Definitely felt it more in my quads than anything. So that's exactly where we want to be. That's exactly where we want to be. This is perfect weight. I'm not gonna go up. I'm gonna stay right here and hit this for another set of 5, and then bust out the rest of the workout. I don't know. I'm debating if I'm gonna show you guys the rest of the workout. One, my iPhone battery dies super quick. 2, it's just like a lot of like cool down exercises, really accessory exercises, a barbell. Like I can't even think what it is. It's a hamstring. It's like a barbell RDL to work on the hamstring. And then I got some like ab exercises I'm gonna knock out. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna record that or not, but I gotta do a stepper today too. I'm doing the stepper for like 15 minutes. That's gonna suck, but whatever. Let's get this for 5 more reps. We just gotta brace really good. Felt it in my quads that last set. That was really, really good. That was a good load on my quads. It felt good. If you guys don't know, I've like torn my knees up. I don't know exactly what. MCL, ACL. I don't know. I've blown out both of my meniscus and my knees. But that's why we do knee health. And we did our rehab. Anyway, I'm yapping. I was just saying, my knees feel good. The quads have been feeling most of the load. One more. Nice. Felt good. Quads definitely getting the load, and that makes me happy. That's all that matters.